Good morning, Simon.
Good morning,
How are you?
Anna. I'm great, thank you. How are you?
Good, thank you. Thank you very much for coming here again for the trunk show.
Yeah.
Do you remember when was the first time?
The first time was actually 10 years ago.
10 years ago?
In 2007,
yeah.
around June.
Oh, June.
Yeah, I came for a week, yeah.
And I went to New York and I found your beautiful jewelry was hung on that wall in Berkeley, New York, right?
Yeah.
And at that time, there was no website.
Correct.
And no internet like that.
Correct.
Like this time. So
right.
I searched your name on yellow page.
In the yellow page.
Yeah, and it made a phone call to you. Remember?
Yeah, it was for me also. I remember meeting you, and when you came into the studio, I thought you were so beautiful and so chic, and I thought, this is the store I want to sell to. And the way you were looking at the jewelry and trying things on, I felt like you really understood from the beginning.
Could you please let me know what the difference is between the other, jewelry designers?
Well, for me, because I'm not trained as a jewelry designer, I was a classical dancer. There was a friend of mine who made jewelry, a ballerina, and I became obsessed with it. She taught me how to make some earrings and things, and I used to, after school every day, I would spend hours just taking vintage necklaces apart and making earrings and hair ornaments for the ballerinas at New York City Ballet and ABT. And started selling a lot. But because I wasn't trained as a designer, I didn't know how to join things together, like soldering and all that. So I was investigating a way that I could do it, and I thought, I could start weaving things together.
Right.
And then that became the thing that I'm known for, and what people really love about the work. So
how do you prepare for a collection? What inspires you?
It really depends. It changes throughout the years. Before a collection, I would lay out all the images and then try to find the clues. And then I started taking my own photographs. And then I would create a playlist, and then that would sort of put me in a mood for a collection. So
you're very famous with hoops, right? How does it come?
Well, it's interesting because when I very first started making jewelry as a business, when I was working at Oscar de la Renta, the idea kept coming into my mind, sort of the image of it, and I didn't know how I was going to do it. But the first time that I made a pair of hoops, it was actually pearls. And I remember I was playing away in my mind how I would weave it. And when I started and it worked right away, I remember that I looked at it and I felt something inside my body, like energy inside my body. And I thought, this is gonna be really big. And then through the years, it just kept improving and refining it. At first it was only a few pearls, and then just kept refining it, changed the cord, and then we started doing other stones, and realizing some stones are too heavy, or changing the size of the stone. So depending on the color that you use in the stone, it completely changes the mood.
Right.
And it's, I think, why women collect so many.
Yeah, right.
And they want every size, every color.
This kind of things is very, very rare to find,
Especially now, people really need to feel that handwork in their work, especially the customer at STRASBURGO. They really like the best